Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from September 1st through the 7th, 2025. This is for Aries. Last shuffle coming out for Aries. Sorry for the last minute notice. As usual, stuff just comes in and I got to take care of it, man. And I hate to do it because I depend on these, man. But Ascended Masters and friends and colleagues tells me that there's people around you. They're talking about everything around you, like the people that you work with, your friends, even you are elevating, becoming better people. And it looks like there's people around that are like they're trying to manifest something. So that tells me a lot of them are trying to make something good happen now. They've learned their lesson. Same with you. Yeah, man. Okay, so you're being watched heavily. People want to be seen as better. So they may be, these are people that have been going through the mess. They're going through the trenches. These are people that continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, expecting a different result here. Um, these are people that want to transform, change their life, change their marriages. Same with you. Some of you may be preparing for marriage, like preparing to find that person or preparing to marry your person, or just at least considering what marriage would mean to you and what it would mean to be a partner in that way. There's something about one of you, someone becoming somewhat of a genius, realizing or understanding what justice truly means, what compromise truly means, cooperation truly means. And this is throughout the week. This is going to be a week that's going to build you as a person, whether or not you're getting married or not, whether or not you are married or not. This is about saying, I'm becoming a person that can work with another, can actually be a member of a team. Some of you may start at work. You may even start with your friends. How can I become a better partner to these people? Whether or not, like a partner in many different forms, right? I have to work alongside this person to get my job done. But how can I be of better service or a better partner in this situation? How can I use my weaknesses as strengths? That's one aspect of things. I keep seeing that sometimes things just suck, right? And I see that for many of you, you're expecting something to happen again all throughout the week. I'm expecting something to happen again, someone to act the same way, um, expecting to defend myself. Some of you may be on high alert in a sense, like I already know they're about to come in here with some bull, and or whatever the case is. They want you to focus on getting out of the situation more so than anything else. That's your focus. I'm not going to be either in that. If I expect them to act a certain way, expect to have to defend myself, especially physically, leave the area before anything happens. Get away from it immediately. And because they're asking you to do that, like that's what's required of you at this point, is to get out of a situation or get away from something. Now they're speaking on how we can have heart-to-heart conversations in these connections to let people know, listen, this is where I'm at, this is what I need, can I help you with anything? That's going to be where it's at. Friends and colleagues with the Four of Wands and the Star, and then you got Judgment, Three of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Empress. Tells me that these are people that are trying to be hopeful now. They want to be something better. They want to be used by spirit. They want to be a vessel of blessings. This is it's a beautiful thing because I keep seeing that um, they it's almost to say if they're gonna give, even you, if you're gonna give, you got to give from a place of saying, like if you're giving money, if you're giving time, service, right, your sweat equity or something here, right, you got to do it because you want to do it in a sense of just like understanding, like you may not get anything out of it, right? And so many of you are going to have to focus more on yourselves. Not saying you don't help anyone, because they're sending helpful people to you and you are being called to be a helpful person. But I'm seeing angel number 333 in this. So over the weekend, this is talking about it's time to focus inward, focusing on your skills, discovering your talents, using your imagination. So, and all of these things, we're helping someone, but we're also understanding that it's not about getting something out of it, but it's about developing or sharpening your skills. you've got to unleash your inner artist. Get creative with things. It's going to be a boost to your self-esteem, for one, and your sense of competence. And it also does a lot for your sense of purpose and the people around you in your community, all the people around you. It's going to help you get out of a situation. There's some kind of karmic trench that someone is in this, and they're talking about what you're looking for is looking for you. So if you're looking to innovate, if you're looking to become that person that, because they're giving you genius energy with the Uranus placement here, but they're also talking about how real true geniuses are like kids at heart, and they're giving watermelon the fruit, the scent, the flavor, or the fruit, the scent, the flavor, or the color, right? And the watermelon itself vibrates on this having fun with my inner child frequency. So you have this around you, and you realize nothing. We should not take so many things so seriously. That's also helping to develop you as a partner, as a person. You're able to express your feelings because I mean, why not? Oh well, if they laugh, oh well. I mean, then that means that's a sign of their immaturity. This will help you to become more decisive, less judgmental, and more selfless. And they're wanting you to be this way because they're showing someone that's going to go back into a karmic cycle. Um, that there's something that you got to stop doing, right? There's a certain belief system, spiritual aspect of you, or some kind of thing that we got to stop being and doing. But these are people that are now becoming more hopeful. They want to be a vessel for spirit. They want to be a blessing so they can be blessed also. They want to be there. They're expecting. So there's some energy of expectations here, but the expectations are what's going to ruin everything. It's important not to be so like have expectations on anything. If you're going to do anything for anyone, they want you throughout the whole week to do it just because. I'm just trying to build my skill. Oh, my friend needs their tire changed. Guess what? I haven't changed a tire in a year. I might as well try to sharpen my skill on that so I can remember what I'm doing. You know, so and so needs help with their child, the babysit. Well, you know what, I haven't been around a child in a long time, or I meant to develop a stronger bond with this child. You've got to remember these, you know what I mean? Everything is to strengthen your skill. You got to focus inside about when it comes to that over the weekend. Everything that you're doing, spirit sending to you. First of all, some of these things, you helping someone, first of all, um, will, it almost seems like it will save you from a dangerous situation. They're showing that a lot of you in love, that it's very important that you forgive your parents or start the process of forgiving your parents. That's part of the reason why they want you to use watermelon to tap into your inner child. Um, Over the week, you're talking about love conquering all things when you are able to say, you know what, my parents did the best they could with what they had. Now, if it was me, I might have done something differently, but I can't say because I'm not them. With all of the things that they've gone through, all the things, the hurdles they had to jump over, based and all the things that were instilled in them, I might have done the same thing. It's important to kind of recognize this so that you can embrace something within yourself about when it comes to them. This is also giving me that vibe of like, how we say, we don't like this about our parents and we would like to change this or that, and then you find yourself sounding just like them. You find yourself doing the same thing or hearing the same complaint from your children, and you like, I'm nothing like my mom or dad, but your child's saying you do that. What do you mean? This is the way to heal that. Forgiving them frees that space up. I say this and I don't even understand fully how to explain it because I've seen this in my own waking life. I have a sibling who cannot, like, they just have such a thing looking at parent, just such a thing. And there's a lot of qualities. This person carries a lot of qualities. of the thing, the very thing that they didn't like about our parent. I'm not even going to go into it because I don't know if what my siblings listening, so I'm not even going to say. All I'm saying is, if the more you focus on those things, I did the same thing. Truly, I was looking at what, like, this is how they act, this is blah 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 blah, and I find myself doing somewhat of the same things, and I was like fighting not to be a certain way. And I don't see it as a really bad thing. It was a perception issue, to be honest with you. But it's also to say, look, I'm still here. I'm alive. I'm who I am because of what I went through. Not saying it was at all terrible. It's not like I went through the fire, but you know what I mean. I am who I am because I went what I went through, and I'm not. I guess the best way to put this, because I'm not trying to step on anybody, because the truth is, we all are in a storm, man, in different, maybe different boats. Some of us are laying on a door with Rose, or maybe not, because she wouldn't let nobody lay on a door with her. But it's important to forgive them, to drop the baggage that maybe they left a bag and you pick it up and walk with it. I'm so upset that they were this way. Look at all the stuff that's in this bag. I mean, basically, that's what you're doing. When we don't forgive, we pull it out, because we're ruminating. When we don't forgive, we're ruminating and we're holding on to, I'm not talking to you. I'm never talking to you. It's, never, ever, or I would never do that, whatever it is. That means you keep holding that bag out. This is the reason why. So you're carrying the trash with you. You need to put it down. You got better things to do. You got better things to focus on at this point, is what they want you to understand. Well, that's not going to stay. Or is it? Did it? All right, milestone is the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. And this tells me that something happens that lets you know that you may be playing like fire with fire. You may be doing the same thing. You may be matching energy, and you're not meant to. You're not meant to. That's the dark side of you, your shadow. It wants you to match energy with energy. And your shadow is there for the truth of it is our shadows were created, our ego was created to protect our inner child. But they want you to lay the shadow down. Embrace that side. Embrace it, and like, I love you, I don't need you, I want to play. Like, you know what I mean? If spiritually. But the milestone is the facts. Something may come to you with these, while we're healing these family issues, while we are really digging deep, right? As you may be helping another person, you may see some things mirrored back to you about yourself that will have you going, yeah, the truth is, I would, or I do XYZ. The deserving aspect is the Ace of Swords again, and the Three of Swords, and it seems like you deserve to be honest with yourself. Throughout this week, it's all about you. And it's not to say, oh, it's all about you, but it's all about you and how you show up in things, how you show up with relationships, how you show up with your friends, your colleagues, your loved ones, just random strangers. How do you show up? This is going to call a lot of attention to who you are as a person. Do you really expect something back from everything that you do for others? Or do you realize that every opportunity is meant to sharpen your skills, to help you to contribute to society, to people, to your community, the people around you in general, right? To uplift the community, to uplift those that hold candles around you. And so that's going to be called into question throughout the weekend. You might find yourself being asked for help. You may be throughout the week. I keep saying weekend because I'm not used to doing weeklies at all. And so I found myself having to do this, and I'm not really prepared. But I am to some degree. So I will say, throughout the week, um, these are people that are very hopeful, and they want to be happy, they want to celebrate, and they're trying to protect whatever it is that you guys have and together. But they're watching to see if we're going to go through the same cycle, and it looks like somewhat of a toxic cycle of like helping, but then not getting what you want out of it, not what getting something from the person. Like, I expect if I'm gonna do this for you, shoot me like a few bucks. Like, if I do that for you, I mean, give me something to drink or make me a meal. Um, that kind, or not maybe make me a meal, but like feed me or something. Shoot, you got crackers or something? I'm over here doing all this stuff over here. Instead of thinking of those things, you know what I mean? It's like, open yourself up to the notion that this is to sharpen you. Now on, we're talking Monday. You've got to trust your intuition, trust your gut. I would trust your gut on a lot of things when it comes to people coming towards you or you being accosted by someone. There's not, it's not safe. Like, there's some aspect of some situations that are not safe. Um, and it may be people that are, because it kind of looks like people are watching you kind of like in anticipation for a showdown. So be careful with people. Trust your intuition. Leave immediately, or you know what I mean. It's like they're showing you being a genius. So Tuesday, I'm seeing that there's going to be a problem with establishing who the leader and who the follower is in the concept, like that concept of like I'm the boss and they're the one taking the orders. We want to establish the natural order of these things. Who is the natural leader? It doesn't matter who's the oldest. It doesn't matter who has the better, whatever the case is. If someone has more knowledge, you know what I mean, then it's like a naturally follow that person. So they're throwing this kind of energy out here, for you. And then on Wednesday, we want to question the status quo. Why is it that we live this way? Why is it that, we would do things a certain way? Address every conflict in a lighthearted manner and celebrate every little thing, every little win. Okay. And then, Thursday, it looks like practicality meets idealism. So we're establishing future goals and plans with, so adding a little bit of the inner artist within, right? With the angel number 333, we're using that inner artist to be like, you know what we could do, and we still could have this and that. You know what I mean? Friday, they want you to keep moving. As soon as you establish what you're going to do, especially if it's new, you want to keep moving on it. And then Saturday, we're focusing on the stability of everyone involved and being very tactful and thoughtful, on all fronts in this, right? We're focusing on diplomacy, compromise, relationships, harmony, balance, justice, okay? And that's throughout the week. That's how things may go down. You want to be very cautious with people. I'm seeing that some of these situations, some people are already on the defense and ready to go, like ready to rumble and whatnot. And Spirit does not want that for you. They want you to walk away, especially if these situations involve marriage, or family issues when it involving a marriage or something here too. You want to be very careful. That is a volatile situation. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Libra, Aquarius. Those are the main signs. I'm also seeing, Gemini. You could be an Aries, Taurus cusp, or dealing with a Taurus, Gemini cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.